faster and with less stress than ever. Take advantage of classic Alibaba.com features, such as attracting buyers from over 200 countries and regions to your online store, where they can reach out with inquiries about your products. There's also no need to worry about language barriers. We translate your store messages into 15 languages so you can communicate with the world with ease. Proactively net orders by browsing and responding to sourcing requests on the Request for a Quotation or RFQ market. Any relationships you gain from reaching out to sourcers on the RFQ market are yours. Finally, attain exclusive data-driven insights and 24/7 customer support from our team right here in the USA. We'll help guide you to success using proprietary insight gained from our over 20 years in online B2B sales. Because of these features, Alibaba.com has become the wholesale B2B platform trusted by US suppliers. Grow with us no matter your business type. Now it's easier than ever to start selling with our new flexible payment options. Let's make it easy to do business anywhere. Sell on Alibaba.com.
Hi everyone, and a fantastic good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's webinar, Unlocking Global Opportunities, Starting Alibaba.com Easier with our new flexible payment plan. My name is Brett Ducker. I am a success manager here at Alibaba.com, and I am thrilled to be your host for this informative session. So as part of the global supplier development team at Alibaba.com, it is my privilege to introduce you to the world of online B2B trade and the powerful tools and services available on Alibaba.com today. So we've gathered here with a common goal, and that is to explore how you can expand your business and reach to new horizons by leveraging the immense potential of Alibaba.com to do B2B business globally. So whether you're a well-established supplier or you're just starting out, this webinar will provide you with some valuable insights, some strategies to enhance your online presence and connect with international buyers, maximize your business growth. So for today, we're going to be taking a look at how Alibaba.com can help you find new customers globally. We're going to look at what type of suppliers and products are in demand on Alibaba.com. We're going to check out a few case studies of successful sellers from the US and Canada. And then I'm going to fill you in on the new payment plan we're offering here at Alibaba.com. We'll cover how to start selling, and then we'll conclude the day with a quick Q&A for anyone with questions out there. So before we begin, I'm going to play a short video so you can get a taste of what it is like selling on Alibaba.com from some of our US sellers. All right, so let's take a look first at how Alibaba.com can help you find new customers globally. Alibaba.com was founded in 1999 by Jack Ma, and we've been in the business for over 20 years empowering sellers globally to connect with buyers from around the world. We're one of the largest B2B wholesale marketplaces online today, and we continue to shape the future of international trade. Over 20 years in business, we have over 40 million active buyers in the last fiscal year. These buyers come from everywhere, 190 plus countries and regions, basically every corner of the earth. And we translate the website site-wide in over 15 different languages. So it is accessible to basically anyone. So business buyers, they're coming to Alibaba.com to source products from manufacturers and wholesalers. Again, 40 plus industries. This covers over 5,900 product categories. So you can you can source goods from consumer products to industrial products. Practically anything can be found on Alibaba.com. The biggest buying market on Alibaba.com is the United States, followed by the UK, Canada, Australia, and Mexico. You can see the top 10 on your screen here. But again, buyers from around the world come into Alibaba.com to source. And really, you can think of Alibaba.com like a virtual global trade show, but we're so much more than that. We have in-market buyers year-round, global market access, and a suite of B2B tools. When you sign up to be a seller on Alibaba.com, you get a storefront, you get unlimited product listings. You can also participate in the RFQ market, which is when a buyer posts a public sourcing request to the platform, and then suppliers can identify requests that align with them and respond. We also have communication tools. So you can communicate with buyers 24/7 from your computer, or you can download the Alibaba.com supplier app and easily respond to buyer inquiries there. We also have real-time translation tools. So issues with communicating to sellers who may not speak English or may not speak English very well. We solve those communication problems. We also provide US payment protection for transactions that happen between US buyers and sellers. And we also have a special place on Alibaba.com called the US Pavilion. This is our showcase of featured US suppliers. We have a special section for suppliers that offer low MOQs, for suppliers that offer ready to ship products in the US, and for suppliers who can deliver orders within 15 days. So again, to recap, buyers, they're coming to Alibaba.com for global sourcing solutions. We have suppliers from 20 plus countries on Alibaba.com. We have offices around the world. And we've seen since the pandemic, B2B demand on Alibaba.com has been surging. There's been this general trend to shift your sourcing from offline trade shows to online platforms, but we've seen that trend accelerate because of the pandemic. And we attract a diverse group of buyers. So retailers are the largest buyer type on Alibaba.com, followed by distributors or resellers, and then manufacturers or business consumers as well. So in the chart here on the screen, you can see the breakdown of this platform wide, and then we also break it down to showcase a few countries. Ultimately, though, US suppliers and US products are in demand on Alibaba.com. Here on the screen, we can see some top trends across Alibaba.com. These are some hot categories for US sellers. We got vehicles and transportation up there. Food and beverage is a huge one, health and medical. But really, there's over 40 industries on Alibaba.com, and there is opportunity for every seller who can add value to the global supply chain. So I like to highlight 6 competitive advantages that help US businesses win orders on Alibaba.com. The first one is product IP. So globally, US brands are hot. They're known for their quality, their trustability. So if you can provide product IP, or I'm sorry, I actually got that mixed up. I just mentioned brand IP. So to start with product IP meaning industry leading products. Products, you may have a patent for it in the US, you may have a patent for it globally. These are products where global buyers are looking to US sellers because they have the best products on the market. Another one would be brand IP. These are famous US brands. These are trustworthy brands known around the world. This is a great platform to sell those brands wholesale. Another one buyers are looking for are customization capability. They want manufacturers who can offer white label services, private label services. They may come to you looking to design a product or looking to brand a product and resell it. So Alibaba.com is a huge platform for customization. Quality and certification. If you're a seller who has FDA certificates or organic certificates, or if you're selling meat, if you have halal certificates, these are all huge advantages on the platform. Buyers are looking for sellers who can guarantee quality and who can provide certifications in the markets they want to sell in. Another one would be global competitive sources. So this is if you offer products that are globally price competitive, you may have a unique source, or you may own manufacturing overseas or even in the US. Alibaba.com is a great place to sell these products. And finally, local USA supply. So if you can provide a high SKU count, you have a lot of warehouse goods in the US, you can provide competitive pricing, quick delivery. Alibaba.com is, again, a great platform to sell your products. So we're going to take a look now at a few case studies. We're going to check out how US suppliers are growing with Alibaba.com. So we have actually a series on YouTube, our Alibaba.com seller success stories. We'll be sharing a link to this later in the follow-up email, so be sure to look out for it then. I am going to highlight today 2 stories. We'll take a quick look at them. The first one is Strategic Visionary Solutions. They've been a seller on Alibaba.com for over 3 years now. They are the manufacturer of one of the leading in like anti-corrosion industrial protective coatings. So one of the best products on the market in this category. This seller joined Alibaba.com during the pandemic, looking to connect with distributors from around the world, and they've had a lot of success since then. So we're going to hear directly from the seller now in this short video.
I spent 20 years in the Marine Corps moving equipment all over the world. One of the things that our equipment was exposed to was lots of salt damage. We had these tankers lined up in the back. I walked out there one day, I took a hammer, I hit the side of the tank and it went through them. The corrosion had eaten right through the tanks. We had to throw them all away, $1 million worth of equipment from salt fog. Had we had this coating, we never would have lost that equipment.
I began in 2003 to develop the world's most durable coating that you couldn't scratch. Solvents, acids, UV rays wouldn't attack, and would have extreme corrosion resistance. And that's where we came up with the NanoClear brand.
I'm selling product in UAE, Saudi Arabia, Great Britain, and a host of others. We wouldn't have reached those customers without Alibaba.com. We made money the first year. Typically what I have found on trade shows is there's a lot of tire kickers and nobody buys. And so what I find on Alibaba is there's 40 million buyers. They're all looking to buy. When the pandemic was here, if you weren't electronic marketing, you weren't doing very well. Alibaba.com really helped us survive that, and now we're reaching out even more so worldwide. One of our customers came to us and he said, well, I do pools. Can you coat a pool? Let's go coat it. They look gorgeous. And he said, well, when am I going to have to come back to recoat this later this year? I said, no, how about 10 years? He was shocked. If you don't have a belief in that product that it's going to work, you shouldn't sell it. I'm at the hip with this phone 24/7. Top right corner is an Alibaba supplier, because sometimes in the middle of the night, they're zinging me up on that line. Sometimes at midnight isn't such a good thing for me, but it is a good thing for business. Boom, I get the call. There we go.
All right, so we just saw a great example of product IP, how you can bring an industry leading product to the global market and find success on Alibaba.com. So our second case study we're going to take a quick look at is Concession King. They've also been a seller on the platform for over 3 years. They are a distributor and wholesaler of all types of products that you can find at your local convenience store or gas station. They provide global US brands. This is a great example of how you can take brand IP and go global through Alibaba.com. So we're going to take a look at their video real quick.
My grandfather actually started a company called Slam Bam the Candyman back in the 70s, and they actually shipped gourmet high-end chocolate throughout the country and throughout the world. That business shuttered in the early 80s, 90s because he wasn't able to grow it, and it really showed us, oh wow, our business has evolved, and now we're going to reimagine and cater it to a new vision and a new storyline. Candy is sweet. It brings people together. It makes people happy. So if you walked into a gas station or a grocery store, from candy to refrigerated items, we can be that e-commerce business for their specific needs. We really consider ourselves a modern-day Willy Wonka in today's modern era. I started Shop the King with my friend Sam. It was kind of born out of our 12-year relationship. It was fun when we got our first couple sales. We celebrated, we were very excited, and said, okay, we got to grow and keep seeing our sales compound month after month. One of the ways we were able to do that was we reached out to Alibaba.com to create a business profile, and that has allowed us to engage and communicate with other B2B companies throughout the country and internationally. I get really excited on that keyword search when customers on Alibaba.com are looking for candy or Hershey's. I pick up the phone and call Sam and say, hey, we got this new lead from Alibaba.com. It just makes my day. Growing from doing one order to doing 20 or 30 orders in a 1 or 2 month period, the platform speaks for itself. That's just weight in gold. We're cultivating and growing relationships with these companies that we would have never had exposure to if it wasn't for Alibaba.com. When we bring on new leads or new customers by way of some of the software that we're leveraging on Alibaba.com, we try and qualify our customers within a 24-hour period. That's one of the largest benefits we've seen, is that conversion speed to market of new customer acquisition. Any advice I would give to someone that's new onto Alibaba.com is to ask a lot of questions, rely on their technical support. They help us every step of the way, and we see that growth pay dividends in our sales from international traffic. Given the opportunity to have 10 years working with my grandfather, and I think he'd be very proud that we're carrying on his legacy. He would say, Adam, the world is your oyster. You have to fail to be successful. We've grown so much by way of the support from Alibaba.com to position us to be a larger player on the marketplace.
All right, so for those of you interested in how to start selling on Alibaba.com, we're going to take another look at a quick video, and then I'm going to go into how to purchase a membership on the website, and we'll take a look at the two memberships on the website, and I'll explain some of the main differences between them.
Selling on Alibaba.com has gotten easier than ever, introducing our new flexible payment plan options. When you sign up for an Alibaba.com seller membership, choose between paying annually or quarterly. Regardless of which plan you choose, get the same seller service and all-encompassing suite of features that make us the world's leading online B2B marketplace. With 0% commission taken on sales, keep the customer relationships you make and profits you win. Conduct business the way you want to. Build the business you've always wanted, now with more flexibility than ever. Let's make it easy to do business anywhere. Sell on Alibaba.com.
All right, so we are going to take a quick look now at the website. So we are on, let's get back to the website. All right, so we will share this website link in the group. It is seller.alibaba.com/US/pricing. Again, that's seller.alibaba.com/US/pricing. We'll put that up on the screen in a minute too, if you need to see it. And here there are two membership options. So you have the basic membership and you have the standard membership. So these memberships, there's two ways to purchase them. One is purchasing it quarterly. So you can pay, the costs here are shown broken down by month, but if you pay quarterly, we'll cover that in a second, that you can pay quarterly or you can pay annually. When you pay annually, you're going to end up saving 15% on the cost of the plan. So we definitely suggest if you want to save a little money, go with the annual plan. Here, you can also see some of the main differences are highlighted. So the first one is product showcases. So with the basic plan, you get 10 product showcases. With the standard plan, you get 20 product showcases. Why are product showcases important? Well, product showcases are a great way to basically showcase your top products or your hot sellers on your mini site and in your product listings. Product showcases are boosted in the search results. So they will get a higher ranking. A showcased product will get a higher ranking than a regular product listing. So the more product showcases you have, the higher in the search results you're going to show. So that extra search results traffic ranking boost is important, and it's a great benefit to have on the standard plan. Another thing is on the standard plan, you get 20 more RFQs responses per month. So again, the RFQ market is basically you have a buyer, they post a public sourcing request to the platform. RFQs tend to be larger sourcing requests. That's why the buyer is posting it publicly. They want to see if they can get some competitive bids. It's a great way to prospect and find new leads and find big buyers on Alibaba.com. So the standard plan, you get 20 extra responses each month. Both plans right now have the Easy Start service, but for the basic plan, that Easy Start service is only available until the end of June. So if you want some help creating your mini site, uploading up to 50 products, and getting a personal training session once your storefront and 50 products are uploaded, then buy the basic plan before the end of June or get the standard plan. It'll be available year round. I would highly recommend to get the onboarding service. The onboarding service, we have a team that helps you set up the mini site. We have a team that helps you upload products, and then they give you basic training for your storefront operations. It's really important. All of the sellers are extremely happy that they got it. It's important if you want to basically start off running on your storefront on Alibaba.com. So if you scroll down, you'll see some of the other key differences. The one I would like to point out is dedicated customer support. So if you're on the basic plan, then after the onboarding process, basically you're on your own. With the standard plan, after the onboarding process, account managers will still be available to do an account diagnosis or send you suggestions for how to improve your store performance, or if you're having any technical issues or whatever it may be, an account manager will be available to help you resolve any issues, advise you on how to improve the performance of your websites, give you a to-do list of things you need to do to get more business on Alibaba.com. So again, I would highly recommend the standard plan. If you go with the basic plan, that's fine. I'd say, though, it's more suitable for people who have a lot of e-commerce experience and they're basically highly skilled operating on e-commerce platforms. They can do it themselves, don't need help. All right. So we're going to continue with the PPT now. So again, the annual plan, it's $19.92 per year for the basic. For the standard, it's $29.88 per year. If you go with the annual plan, you can save 15% on top of the quarterly plan. If you go with the quarterly plan, then these are your prices. Remember, the basic plan, if you want to get that free onboarding service, it's valued at over $1,000. Make sure you purchase the basic plan before the end of June. All right, so once you purchase a membership, the onboarding stage, what's it like? Well, the first thing you got to do is pass business verification. So business verification is a process by Alibaba.com to verify that you are a registered business in the US, and the person that is opening the account is either the owner of the business or they are a legal representative of the business. So this in general requires you to submit your articles of incorporation. So basically your registration with the state, as well as your EIN tax documents and a personal identification document for the CEO, the owner of the company, the CEO, or the legal representative of the company. If you're a legal representative of the company and not the owner, then you'll have to provide an additional piece of information, which is like a letter of authorization saying you are authorized to open this account on behalf of the company. So after we get you business verified, it takes 2 to 3 business days on average to go through that process. Then onboarding begins. We'll assist you setting up your storefront. We'll assist you uploading up to 50 products. If you have more products than that, then we'll either show you how to upload them yourself, or there's an additional service and you can pay per product for additional uploads. We also provide US-based support if you are on the standard package. So US-based support is not available for basic packages after the onboarding service. So after we get you onboarded, then you're into the growth stage. So a great thing is we have these courses called the Alibaba.com Seller Training e-courses. They are headed by our Director of US Account Management, and they take place every other Thursday. So these are great training sessions offered by the Director of US Account Management. Covers different topics each Thursday, and there is a Q&A session after. So it's a great opportunity if you have any questions about the platform, or you want advice on strategies. That is a great opportunity to ask the head of account management here. All right, so we are at the end of our presentation today. It's been a pleasure speaking with everyone here. Now I'm open for Q&As if you have any, so please use the chat function in Zoom. I'm sorry, not the chat function, the Q&A function in Zoom. If you have any questions, please submit them there. And if you would like to book a meeting with me, so if you have questions about the memberships, anything like that, scan that QR code on the screen, or I will be sending we'll be sending my meeting link in the chat. So you can also use that meeting link in the chat to schedule a quick call with me. I'll help you answer any questions you may have about the plans or about being a seller on Alibaba.com in general. All right, so looks like I have a few questions here. All right, the first question is, how does shipping work on Alibaba.com? All right, so shipping is actually, to preference this, Alibaba.com it's a B2B platform. So really it's about leads generation. A lot of product that's sold on Alibaba.com, it has to be custom quoted, and the shipping may have to be custom quoted too, depending on where it's shipping to, what the quantity is. So we give sellers flexibility on the platform. Sellers can decide whether shipping is the responsibility of the seller or the buyer. So it's between you and the buyer. You can quote buyers shipping, or you can tell them that the cost is EXW or FOB, and then they're responsible for the shipping portion of it. All right, we have another question here, it looks like. All right, so for the onboarding service, we have a question here about how the products are uploaded. So what we'll do is, once you get onto the platform, you pass BV, you'll be provided a product uploading spreadsheet. So you put all of the information into the spreadsheet, and then our team uses that information to build your product listings. So it's a simple and straightforward process. It does take some time just to get all the information into that spreadsheet, but as with anything, it's important you do a good job at the beginning. There's a lot less headaches after that. All right, I'll give a little more time for some other questions. All right. We have another one here. So this question is export challenging? So exporting, I would say, don't let it be a barrier to you expanding your business. Depends on what types of products you sell, where you're selling them to, as to the complexities of exporting. But for the vast majority of products, no exporting license is required, and the exporting process is usually just a couple of extra steps on top of the regular shipping process. So in general, besides, if you would go, for example, if you're shipping a parcel through FedEx, then you can go on to FedEx.com, go through your regular process of creating a label. There's just going to be some extra steps. So one will be you have to provide a packing list, everything that's inside the package. So this way customs, when they receive the package, knows what's in the package, and then they can charge the correct duties and tariffs on it. So it depends on what your trade terms are between the buyer and the seller as to who's responsible for paying the duties. And then there may be, if you're shipping something like chemicals or something that may be easily flammable, then of course there's going to be some extra documentation process. I would always say if you're unsure about particular exporting rules, anything like that for shipping to a particular country, then your freight forwarder is a great resource. Your FedEx rep is a great resource, or UPS or DHL or whoever you use. All right. Well, it looks like that is all of the questions for today. So again, I want to thank everyone for their time. My name is Brett Ducker. I am a seller success manager here at Alibaba.com. If you have any questions about purchasing a membership on the website, you can reach out to me by scanning that QR code or checking out the link in the chat. And again, happy selling, Glow Global, and I'll see you all next time.